Well, it says we're live. Live. Let's get some coffee and listen to some Natalie, shall we?
Coffee time, my dreamy friend, it's coffee time. Let's listen to some jazz and rhyme and have a cup of coffee. Let me show a little coffee house I know where all the new bohemians go to have a cup of coffee. Greeting time, the music box is beating time. It's good old-fashioned meeting time. So grab a chair and dig me there, 'cause that's just the place that I'm at. Coffee time. My dreamy friend, it's coffee time. Let's sing this silly little rhyme and have a cup of coffee. Hey, greeting time. That music box is beating time. It's good old-fashioned meeting time. So save me a chair. I'll see you there. 'Cause that's just the place that I'm at. Coffee time. My dreamy friend, it's coffee time. Let's sing this silly little rhyme
Pinky!
and have a cup of coffee.
Pinky, I was just thinking about you first
We'll
thing I
have a
woke up.
cup of coffee.
I need to give you.
It's a little bit of Java.
I'm glad you're here,
Yeah,
Pinky.
we'll have a cup of Joe. Don't you know? 'Cause it's coffee
Cause it's
time.
coffee time. Yeah! A happy, a super duper happy Sunday, the 20th of January 2018. Hope all is well, swell, and totally hip, and groovy in your neck of the woods. Yes. Pinky, it's so good to have you in the old V-Dub bus this morning. Like I said, first thing I thought of when I was waking up out of my slumber was my friend Pinky Pigloo, and haven't heard from her in a while, and I hope she's doing swell, well, and groovy, and here she is. Here she is, hanging out in the old V-Dub bus this morning. Good morning, Pinky. Good morning, Pinky. A little late this morning for me. A little late this morning. Of course, I slept in. Saturday and Sunday, I've been sleeping in. It's been feeling good to sleep in. Swell, well, and groovy to sleep in. It is super duper, super cold once again in my neck of the woods. It's like 10 degrees out there, literally 10 degrees out there. So it was cold. Yesterday, I didn't do a darn thing. I didn't do nothing because it was so cold and windy, and I was so comfortable and cozy and warm in the old V-Dub bus yesterday. I didn't get out of the bus at all. I didn't. It was great. I did nothing. Nothing. It's been a cool minute since I've done nothing. Way too cold, huh, Pinky? Yeah, it's been. And today, like I said, it's like right now it's like 10 degrees out there. Literally 10 degrees is what my mom said. Because just before I went live, I was talking to my mom on the phone. So I don't know if I'll go play disc golf this morning or not. I don't know yet. That being said, it's cold. Very, very cold. Good coffee. Good good coffee this morning. Oh, so yes, I went live last night on old YouTube here on the old YouTube. I decided to do some yip yapping because it's been an interesting past week. Of course, this is a new week here in my neck of the woods, so just hiding underneath the pile of blankets. Just hiding underneath the pile of blankets. Heck yeah. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. When I woke up, I kind of didn't want to get out of my pile of blankets, but I was like, heck it, I'm gonna get up. You know, the bus is warm. It's cozy in the bus. It wasn't like cold or anything in the bus. It was cozy, so I just kicked the bus up, the heater in the bus a little bit more. Kicked the old buddy heater on, the old buddy heater, and it quickly got nice and toasty in the old V-Dub bus. Now, yeah, I'm gonna kick on the old buddy heater right now because it just feels good to have it on. My buddy heater and me. On the old toes by the fire. But yeah, I'm not gonna be doing much today except for just doing my laundry, hit up the shower facilities, shave, so I can be all looking all dapper on Monday. Looking all dapper on Monday. Ah, man, that's some good coffee. That's some good coffee. So I certainly hope your Sunday is going to be swell, well, and totally hip and groovy. Pinky. I certainly do. I certainly do. It seems like sometimes, you know, time goes by really, really fast. And sometimes time goes by really, really slow. It all depends on, I guess, where you're at in this great planet of ours and what's going on in your life. Of course, here in the old V-Dub bus, time flows a little differently than other places. Yes. And sometimes, all we have to do is just wait on time. That being said, here's a little bit of Rob in time. Yes, our dreams will all come true. I promise you. Sorry, I'm just responding to my friend here real quick. I apologize. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I was just my really good friend of mine, Megan, was giving me a message, and I had to respond to it real quick. I apologize. So yes, today time is a little different in the old V Dub bus. It really, really is. And I better turn the heater on, huh? Sorry, I turned the heater off for a second because I turned my buddy heater on. Then it got way too hot. I turned the buddy heater off, and now yeah, I started getting cold. And I need to turn my electric heater on. That buddy heater will literally cook you out of this VW bus if you just leave it on way too long. It gets mega hot in here. Of course, the buddy heater does not have a thermostat, so it's not going to turn off at a certain degrees. It's just going to stay hot until you turn it off. So, but yeah, today I am definitely I'm gonna get out of the VW bus. I'm gonna move. I'll go do my laundry, get myself a torta, maybe a taco or two, all that jazz. I'll go check my my mail and all that. Probably give my truck a good washing because my truck needs a good washing. It's dirty from living out here in the countryside. So Pinky's gonna be hanging out. She's hanging out in the bus this morning, vicariously. Folks is probably just kind of moving around, kind of get going, because it is the end of the weekend. It is the end of the weekend. And I don't know how that happened. Sorry about that, folks. I somehow my volume on my ringer came on, and let me just turn that off there. I don't know what happened. I apologize. Man, Pinky, good coffee. This morning's coffee is brought to you by Pinky and the most groovy winter wonderland blend out there. It's Scrum scrum, diddly, umptious. It certainly is. I do like the winter blend, and you mix it with the creamer that I got. The creamer, the cinnamon French toast creamer. Oh my gosh, it is. It's definitely a nice morning blend of coffee. It is. It is. It is. Yeah, last night I went live because this past week, I hate to keep rapping on about it, but it's, I talk to you guys and tell you what's on my brain, pretty much what's on my brain. And I like to get it out there. But this past week, this not, you know, it wasn't from anybody I really, really know, but this past week, it was just a little bit of a different week. And it was kind of a shocker to hear somebody kind of say, living in a van is kind of a loser thing and all that stuff. And that that does kind of hurt. And then at the end of the week to kind of be told that, you know, I live like a vagabond, which is not a bad thing. The actual vagabond thing is not a bad thing because I actually kicked around the idea of starting a YouTube channel called The Vagabond in the past. So that didn't hurt as bad as the loser thing, but you know, it is what it is. I don't look at myself as a bad thing of living in VW bus. I've struggled with those ideas before, especially when I was having a hard time, scoring a decent job once again in my life. So yeah, I kind of kicked around those ideas of what ifs, but obviously those what ifs were nothing but overthinking. And my life is definitely a unique life, more unique than a lot of folks out there. And the van life, VW bus life, whatever you would like to call it, is definitely not everybody's cup of tea. It's not. Um, Everybody, they see the van life folks as something exotic, and a lot of the folks you see on YouTube that are into the van life, you know, and bringing their van life to the world because, they got other financial means of traveling and making money. That's a different story, that because they're not bringing you guys, the reality of van life. They're just bringing the fun stuff. My reality of van life is I live in a van and I commute in a truck right now, in a pickup truck that used to belong to my father. You know, my traveling is not stopped. My traveling has just begun, always has been, and always will be. But there's a lot of folks out there that I guess kind of misrepresent the true life of living in a van. A lot of the folks that live, and this is the way I perceive things, staying and living at the truck stops, was a lot of the people that live in their vans and their high top vans is because of life choices right now. They're not all digital nomads. YouTube nomadic folks who make their life off of YouTube and live in a van or an RV. No, most RV life or van life folks is a whole nother story, and that's the reality. I played it last night, and such a great song. It really, really, really was. And I like to play it again this morning on here at 20 minutes into the vlog stream on the 20th of January 2018. But it's a groovy little jam, a groovy little jam by Jake Owen and the VW Van.
Sitting on a roll map dashboard, hula girl shaking her grass. Shotgun DJ, navigate the airwaves, don't know where we're going, but when we're coming back, who wants to ride, who wants to roll? Westbound, southbound, where the wind blows. Who needs a plan? Bring the whole fam. Load them all up in my VW van. Yeah, who wants to ride my VW van? On the road again, just like Willie, free your Gypsy soul. Gonna run out to Idaho, but I don't know. They be ready, set, go. Who wants to ride? Who wants to roll? Westbound, southbound, where the wind blows. Who needs a plan? Bring the whole fam. Load them all up in my VW van. Yeah, who wants to ride my VW van? When it gets dark, we'll put it in park and turn on them party lights. Lawn chair sipping on Cuervo Gold. Hell, we might even name Mexico. To roll westbound, southbound, where the wind blows. Who needs a plan? Bring the whole fam. Load them all up in my VW van. Stereo high, pink flamingo. Who's gonna spot the first jackalope? Who gives a damn? Bring the whole fam. Load them all up in my VW van.
Load them all up in my VW van.
Yeah, who wants to ride my VW van? My VW van.
This little Jake Owen. Jake Owen. And I do believe that's from the Owen brothers. You know, the famous Owen brothers. I think that's one of their brothers right there. That was Jake Owen. And VW Van. So it's a groovy little Sunday morning here in the old VW bus. I'm just hanging out. Just hanging out. Hey. Well, he's driving, so I can't say anything. Funnel cake farts on live stream right now.
Start working a wooden lathe like that
Here. Let's just bootleg the funnel cake fart, shall we?
And he has one that he wants to sell. That's an older Craftsman, so it's not even like the best. But it'll start me off with baseball bats.
Oh, look at it, it's buffering. Buffering.
And or table legs. But he said spinning bowls on it.
See,
like
I would respond, but that's brother Mark.
Speed, you know, high speeds that the lathe can get into. But I would like to get more into woodworking than and I'm not.
He
I
has
mean,
no clue that I'm
I'm at the
bootlegging
top of
his
my trade, so I'm lucky. But I like.
live stream.
I want to make my own newel posts for the bed I build. I would love my own crown that goes on the bed I build. Oh, it'd be so cool if I had to
I
make
should
all
say
of it
so, but I'm
raw
not going
wood.
to because he can't read it. So
Usually I get
he's
the
driving. When he's driving, he can't
pre-made
read it.
crown, pre-made tongue and groove.
And Stoner's in there. Stoner.
I'm gonna have to read that one later, Mountain Girl. But I do usually check up on comments.
Oh, hey, yeah, yeah, Stoner. You tell Mark I'm bootlegging his.
Raymond, how goes it?
I'm bootlegging his stream.
I do miss a lot of comments.
That's what I'm doing. I'm bootlegging the stream.
Names.
That's what we should call it. When you're live streaming somebody else's live stream, that's bootlegging, right? It's like bootlegging.
I was thinking about uploading some things and editing some things, and then I thought,
heck yeah, Stoner.
And I'm unable to work on Monday.
Yeah, what's the folly raid?
I got it.
It's a bootleg. That's what I'm doing, Nez. I'm bootlegging it.
I could tell the roads were good enough today for me to go on. Oh, is Westphalia, Brother Brad, sneaking in the trapdoor? I didn't even see his name.
No, man.
Brother
Brother Mark, I'm bootlegging your stream, man. This is what it's about, man. Bees knees stuff right here. This is early morning, Sunday in the V-Dub bus.
I'm super lucky to be a carpenter. And then,
I had no clue Mark was even live. This is funny stuff. I was playing some music and I noticed funnel cake farts on.
Miles and miles of paintings. We all know I'm a look at me.
Stoners in all streams at all times.
Right? Well, let's just say all my hard work my whole life of telling people that, hey, look at me.
Good stuff right there. Brother Marks.
Let's say it pays off.
He's having his morning drive. It's good to talk and drive. As long as you're not reading and driving, but talking and driving is swell, well, and groovy. So here we are, my friends, crawling, rolling, cruising in already to closely that time. And it always goes by quick. Always goes by super duper, super quick. So I'm going to officially call it here as everything goes down as a last cup call. Last cup call. Maxwell, the coffee maker, I will see you tomorrow. Monday. Thanks a lot, my friend. Since we're rolling into that, close to that time, we always have leave out with some grooviness, some real grooviness. And I always like to leave us out with some groovy. So bring us in with some Natalie Cole. Oops, sorry about that, folks. Some Natalie Cole with some coffee talk. And, I don't know, just something about that is just really swell, well, and groovy. I like music. I like what music represents and stands for. So music has a lot to do with my life. So that's why I bring in a little bit of groovy music at the beginning. And here at the end, I always like to bring in a little groovy music at the end. Here it is, my friends. Some Grateful Dead. Sage your spirit. Have a most beautiful Sunday. I certainly hope you've had a most excellent weekend. I've done nothing weekend. That's what I did. Just something about Sage and Spirit. I don't know, just gets me into the right peaceful setting before I leave. I'm going to stick around here in the old VW bus for a few minutes, get around, and then I'm going to head into town, do some laundry, eat some tacos and tortas, take a shower, maybe play some disc golf. I don't know, because it's only 10 degrees outside right now, so it's cold. Sun's up, but it's cold. Sun's up, but it's cold. Oh well. I'm just grateful to be alive, happy to be alive, blessed to be alive. I'm super duper happy that you guys came in this morning and hung out with me. Pinky, my wonderful, wonderful friend Pinky, you are the bees to the knees, my friend. You are. I appreciate everything you've ever done for me. I appreciate the time you stopped in and seen Ranger Dog and I. You would never, ever understand what that memory is going to mean to me. I hope you do. You might. But that memory right there alone is special. That's why I do YouTube, my friends. That's why I do YouTube. I'm documenting my memories, making friends. And that's what it's about, right? Yes, my life might be as turmoil as your life, to day-to-day things, in a different way. But that's why I got to stay grateful for every single moment of the day, because even the janky moments are crazy. That was a little Sage and Spirit by the Grateful Dead from the Blues for Allah album. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning in the old VW bus. We'll do it again tomorrow. Normal time, 6 a.m. 6 a.m. Monday through Friday. You can guarantee that. 6 a.m. in my neck of the woods, which is here in the Midwest. Central time. It'd be 7 a.m. over there on the East Coast and 4 a.m. over there on the West Coast and everything else in between. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned for my Type 2 daily vlog, little snippets of my life. Yesterday I did nothing, so there was not much, and I didn't do nothing. Just hung out in the bus, just totally camped out in the bus. Well, I'm always camping out in the bus, but it was great. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace, love, and always Volkswagen, grease.